How's it going? Thanks very much for coming in this morning, and congratulations on the album. I was listening to it all weekend, and it's really good. So, fair play to you. Are you getting a good reaction so far?
It's brilliant reaction, really strong, really. Journalists and stuff have got on board. People like Eamon Carr and then yourself having us on and stuff. It's brilliant reaction, and all of people that come to the shows regularly.
Yeah. I believe it was a storming gig the other night in Whelan's.
It was very nice, yeah. Mr. Eamon Carr popped out of nowhere and actually paid in.
Oh, really? Good man,
Eamon. Which is surprising.
Very good. Okay, well, that's even sweeter, isn't it?
It is, indeed.
Getting money from people like that. So you're going to do the song for us, and maybe if we've time we'll get another one in as well, yeah?
Definitely, yeah.
All right, brilliant. So this is A National Light. You don't want me to do Dev's voice or anything? No, it's okay. Right. Okay, that's what it's like with the song. All right, here we go. A National Light, The Rags.
Romance is dead. At least that's what William Butler said. I believe it's alive. Within the homes of Berryfield Drive, they were paralysed with heroin, sun-drenched red flagrant skin, etching sonnets in our hearts. And every bloom, well, it died in the gloom, and the torture began in the box room. And I know my impulses well. I've a right to bleed, but no right to feel. Gaudy girls' bodies go by, and the sunset sides with their pale white height. I had a dream that there was blood in the stream, and the heads of the parliament drowned. Face down, Gucci suits and blank checkbooks. Plus the banks of the Liffey, and we own the city. We cried out the sessions and those violent parades that opened up our young kids' heads. Pearson smiling and Joyce recoiling by the granite of his grave. Oscar says, hold me tight. I'm a national light. We've had these feelings, shackled and gagged. Another summer lover or a teenage body bag. Romantic movements were just fits of despair. The pangs of sadness that fatten the air. Well, I know men's impulses well. Their love's much better in a loose fit sweater as gaudy girls' bodies go by. The sunset sides with their pale white height. I had a dream that there was blood in the stream, and the heads of the parliament drowned. Face down, Gucci suits and blank checkbooks. Plus the banks of the Liffey, and we own the city. We cried out the sessions and those violent parades that opened up our young kids' heads. Pearson smiling and Joyce recoiling by the granite of his grave. Oscar says, smut magazines and souls as black as sin. We watch the light come pouring in amid grime and crime. A dead culture chime. I love the fact I have no dreams. It keeps the world alive for me. I love your skin tight jeans. I had a dream that there was blood in the stream, and the heads of the parliament drowned. Face down, Gucci suits and blank checkbooks. Plus the banks of the Liffey, and we own the city. The tenement ties, the blood of the south side. We had no living, but we had our pride. Millions could scream, but how come no one could see? Our life was a lonely thing.
Oh yeah, fantastic, brilliant, absolutely great. And what's that all about, by the way? Because people are saying finally a band with something to say. So I had a dream that there was blood in the stream and the heads of the parliament drowned. Face down, Gucci suits, blank checkbooks, burst the banks of the Liffey, and we own the city.
Yeah, it's just
Daniel.
It's about a dream, basically, and it's like you said. I always thought, bands never really had much to say apart from discussing the obvious topics that come
Right.
along. So I thought maybe if I answer, Yeats has said something in one of his poems. He said, "Romantic Ireland's dead and gone." Well, I thought I'd answer with more of a modern twist, and
Right.
so I say it's still alive, but it's in the kids that just don't know what else to do but wreck the place. So there you go.
Yeah, that's great. And I mean, the other thing is, it says that this is your debut album. Was it? The Monsters and I? That was an EP, was it?
Yeah, it was we had a couple of EPs,
Yeah.
and if truth be known, we probably could have had 3 albums, but we decided to put a greatest hits out instead for our first.
Yeah, but Monsters and I is not on it. Sure, it's not.
No, it didn't make the cut.
Right.
But-
Didn't make the cut. Wasn't good enough, eh?
No, I think it was great. It was a great song for us,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was,
and it
yeah.
helped us. And that was one of the first ones you got on board for that one
Right.
and stuff. But we just decided, you know, we'd maybe go fresh because it was a good period between. So
Yeah.
we had plenty of time to write a lot of new ones and
Brilliant, very
interesting
good.
stuff.
And what about a release kind of outside of Ireland? Is it being released everywhere? Or is it?
Well, this is our hope now. We really want to concentrate, maybe sell as many as we can here, get as many people on board here,
Yeah.
and then possibly get a license and distribution deal in England if we can.
Yeah.
That's the plan, you know. We hoped.
and what about America?
Well, that as far as we can throw, you know, that's what we wrote the album so it would appeal
Yeah.
to internationally, you know.
That's great. I mean, I just think there's a kind of a jam sort of feel of that song particularly that you
Yeah,
just did,
yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah, it
Would
was-
you agree with me? I'm not saying you're
No,
ripping
lyrically,
anybody
I
off,
think,
but
you
it's
know,
kind of-
he's one of Paul Weller would have been somebody that would have been of influence.
Yeah.
People like the Smiths and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
It was
Great.
So we wanted to write, and maybe so if you have it in your record collection, it doesn't look out of place. Care is sparse and selected. I fail to care. I've never loved. I've really never loved. I've read until my feelings bled. I've lost more than a pint, and I have learned of love through literature. I escape into life, and all of these things shouldn't make me smile. So I long to cry and see it from a victim's eye. Neglect the most beautiful things I've ever held. I've given hatred an empty belly, and I've left it eager to fill, consciously shrill. Diamonds couldn't buy back my soul. And all of these things say to me, after 25 years, what a kick in the hole. After 25 years, it's a kick in the hole to learn that you owe even more than your overdrawn dough. That you owe the very best of your soul that you own. Blood and sweat, regret, tasteless time, and witless lies. Beguile lonely lives, beguile lonely lives, bewail as your ship sets sail. Beguile lonely lives, beguile lonely wives, bewail. Intangible save. And all of these things shouldn't make me smile. So I long to cry, and I see it from a victim's eye. Neglect the most beautiful thing